Good morning, FlowChat Connector. In this video, I'm going to give you a secret formula, the 3 C's of how to deal with buyer's remorse. Stay tuned. What's happening, Connector? Sean here, back at you with another high ticket tune-up. Hope you're doing well today. Today, I got a great question from Roberta, and let's just jump right into it. She asked this. She says, Sean, I had a new sale for my coaching business. Congratulations, Roberta. That's amazing. But 2 hours after the meeting, I got a note from my client telling me she needed to back out. How do I stop this from happening? Ouch. That's the worst thing ever. When I was selling commodities, and then even when I went into selling electronics, I remember going and like locking these big agreements, and I'd get back to my office and I'd get a note on my fax machine, and it was like, hey, we're not interested anymore. We need to cancel the order we just placed, even though it was for like tens of thousands of dollars. And I was like, that really sucks. And it only takes one before you're like, how do I stop this forever? Roberta, I 100% feel your pain. What she does is she actually helps other businesses with her coaching services by installing, implementing business systems. And so she had a new client that came into her world and started paying her, I think it was retainer, like $1,500 a month for like either 6 months or 12-month agreement. And by the time like it only been a couple of hours after they had the conversation, Roberta got a note that said, hey, like I've changed my mind. I want to cancel. I'm done. And this sucks, right? Unless you have a formula that you can premeditate it into the process before it actually happens. And so here's how to do that, right? There's the 3 C's. We want to use what we call the 3 C's of eliminating buyer's remorse. And the technical term is called cognitive dissonance. That just means that your brain has a difference of opinion. Typically, either your primal brain and your rational brain are fighting, or there's something in your gut that fights your brain or whatever. Like that cognitive dissonance is that like tug or that thing inside there that kind of hits it. Well, the first C is this one, confidence, right? So how do we portray confidence? Well, before I share that, well, obviously you know what it is, confidence. When we're in the conversation and we're about to get the signed dotted line, what we can do is say, hey, prospect, before you sign that, I'm going to give you a chance to back out of this deal. Now, you're not going to say, I'm going to give you a chance to back out of the deal, but you're going to make up some excuse, a smokescreen that you can give to the prospect so they can actually back out of the deal. Why do we do this, right? We go out, like nobody would tell you not to buy their product unless they were in super confident that their product can deliver and knows that we can solve the problem. And so a lot of the time when I'm selling stuff, I'll say something like, hey, you know, my biggest concern for you right now is time. I don't think you're going to be able to do this. Are you sure you want to do this? Maybe we shouldn't do it. And I'll say something like that, because then what happens is the prospect immediately feels how much confidence that I have in my products and services that I know can solve the problem. I just know that it takes a dedication of time and money and energy, like most things. And so if you give your prospect the opportunity to say, no, whatever, to back out, maybe they will. Most likely they won't. But what it will do, it will give that prospect more confidence. It will give you more confidence that your product, your solution is the right fit. So that's the first thing to do, is give them a chance to back out. Secondly, we want to use confirmation. Confirmation meaning you want to give them this chance to back out so that then now what they can do is they need to confirm that they actually truly want the solution. So they want to reconfirm that they actually want, give your prospect a chance to buy from you twice in the first sales call. When you give a little bit of pushback, it shows you're confident and it gives them a chance to reconfirm or to confirm that your product or your solution is the right fit. So that's the second C. So it gives the prospect now what's happened when the prospect says, no, I don't care about the time, Sean. I'm going to get this done. I know it's going to solve my problem. Perfect. Well, then we know they've said yes once. I pushed back and gave them an out. They said yes twice. Guess what? They're probably not going to back out of saying yes twice. And the third thing, most importantly, is this: correction, right? So we have confidence, confirmation, and now correction. When you give that little pushback, what you can share with your prospect is you say, hey, like, I'm concerned about this. Maybe it's time, energy, money, whatever. So let's call it time. I'm concerned that you're not going to have time to implement the solution. Well, then your prospect's going to be like, well, let's talk through this, right? Or you, and if they agree, like, yeah, I don't know if I do have the time, let's create another solution for that, right? And before they sign on the dotted line and you get to your office and you get the cancel slip, it's like, no, we talked about time being your biggest concern. We need a clear solution of what success looks like for that correction. And when you come at it from this standpoint, even though the deal's already closed and everything else, you just threw another objection to see if they would bite, to prove your confidence, to make sure they were confirmed that they truly want your solution. And now if there is a problem, you can create a correction with that particular item. So it allows another objection to float up before you get the signed on the dotted line. And when you've done all three of these C's correct in your sales conversation, the prospect's going to know you're wicked confident about your solution, which you should be, right? Conviction is the number one thing that any good sales pro needs about what they're selling. So if you're not convicted about what you sell, if you wouldn't buy it yourself, go figure out why and sell yourself on it. But this gives your prospect an opportunity for you to prove that you have the confidence about your solution. Secondly, they're going to confirm the order. So once they say yes, you say, well, I think this is a problem. Maybe we should back out. They're going to say, no, this is the right solution. So they've reconfirmed that they want your solution twice in the meeting. And then if there is any other problems, create a correction for that. And when you have those three C's in your conversation before you get the signature on the dotted line, guess what's going to happen? You're never going to deal with buyer's remorse again. When I started putting this into my world, what I realized very quickly is this is so powerful. It creates that next level of confidence. And what's even cooler about that is your prospects like, yo, I talked to Sean and he's so confident. He tried to tell me that I didn't need his solution. And then I went back and I was like, yes, I did. And see, now this prospect's talking to a friend. That friend's going to be like, dang, who's this Sean guy? Like, he must be doing something good. And then a referral comes from it. So it's this is such a powerful tip, right? So just confidence, confirmation, correction. Confidence saying, yo, I don't think it's a fit, meaning you don't need the business, but let's just know that. And then your prospect confirms, no, I want the solution. Now you've closed them twice. And then if there is a problem, create a correction with clear future of exactly what success looks like. And you'll never have to deal with buyer's remorse again. And this buyer would never, ever have a problem or saying that to you. So Roberta, I hope that helps. This was a great one for me. Again, just remember those three C's. It's confidence, right? You got to show you're confident about your product or service. Confirmation, get them to reconfirm that your solution is the right solution for them. And then if there's another objection, create a correction. And those are the three C's of dealing with buyer's remorse. And when you put this in your world, I am assuring you will close more deals, and more so, you will not lose the deals that you just closed. With that said, you just been tuned up. Man, you guys are awesome. I got a note here. Jenny Foltz says, hey, hi, Jenny Foltz. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well, girl. Miss you guys. With that said, happy Tuesday. You just been tuned up for another high ticket tune up. Don't forget, there's a FlowChat connector inside of each and every one of you. Make sure and smash that like button, share this out to the algorithm gods. And if just subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on. Do it. What are you waiting for? Get better at sales. I'm here to help you for that.